Hey guys, this is UndrCrvdudes all the way from down under, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the economic standpoint of Nexon and the way they are giving away free stuff. NX Rares, NX Epics, Demon Weapons, giving away all of this stuff. Why are they doing it? Now we know they are doing it, but there has to be a reason behind it. There's a reason behind everything Nexon does. Now obviously from a company standpoint, no matter what the company is, if you're in games, if you're in retail, whatever, the main purpose of a company is to make a profit. It's to make money. And people say, oh, it's for the customers and stuff. No, it's bullshit. It's always for the money and always will be, no matter what company you are. So Nexon giving away free weapons, it doesn't seem very logical. If they want to get a profit, of course they're going to allow the players, the customers, well, because that's what we are. We are customers in Nexon's eyes. We are players when we think about it, but in Nexon's eyes, we are customers. And there's nothing wrong with that, because we are the ones that pay to make this game live per se. So saying that, by giving away free NX Rares and Epics and stuff, does that mean they are going to turn a loss? Well, in Nexon's eyes, they are not. Now, we obviously don't have the statistical data to back up my theory I'm going to talk to you guys about, but saying that, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be working, but go hear me out. Nexon giving away free all these really good guns, all these good NX guns, gives people a taste of what being an NX user would be like. In such, they give them gear, they give them weapons, they give them nades, pistols, they give them everything. So you're going to be kitted as a fully NX abusing user for about a week, or a bit less, or whatever. And so you would get addicted in a way. You'd get hooked on the feeling of being this superpower super soldier. And such, you want to get more. You're going to buy more NX. You're going to buy more NX. And such, you're going to continue giving on this habit. And that is one thing Nexon may have succeeded at. I'm going in every game and I'm seeing even more NX and even more NX. Every game. Always people using NX guns, when before you'd see some GP users, not too many GP users anymore. Everybody's got a NX. Now you could say that's because they've been giving away NX Rares and stuff like that, but you know, there's still, you know, there was a big period, there's a gap in time between when they last did it. I think it was about a couple of, you know, it was over a week when they last did it. Such people have still got these weapons because they are renewing it, they are buying more stuff. In such, it's going in their mind that it's a necessity. Nexon has gone and convinced them it's a necessity to go and buy an X. Now, on the other hand, you could go from another perspective. Nexon giving all these NX Rares away really does nothing to the player base. That's something a player could suggest. You could say that the players in Combat Arms are greedy. They take the NX Rare, they take their free stuff, and then boom, they won't go buy anymore. They know Nexon's giving away free weapons. They're going to be doing it on a very regular basis. Why am I going to go and buy an X when Nexon's going to give it all to me? In such, we have two theories that could work. I'm leaning more towards people are getting hooked on the NX side of things, but it's still the other side that people are just taking the NX guns and running away with them. And I know a lot of people, myself, I take the NX guns, I don't use them, I'm not going to use them too much, but I use them once in a while. I'm not going to go and buy an NX just because Nexon's gone and given me NX guns. So such, you have two sides of a very controversial story. If Nexon's turning an even bigger profit, good for them, but is that the cost of, you know, wrecking the game for elimination and one-man army and all those gun-based modes? Quarantine Region, like Sniff, he's only playing Quarantine Region because there's so many overpowered weapons in elimination one-man army. Myself, I haven't been on Combat Arms in about a week and a half because I cannot physically play the game at the moment because of the amount of the influx of NX Rares. Now, saying that, I'm not going to quit the game. I've said this many times, I'm never going to quit the game. But saying that, I'm just taking a little break until this whole thing dies down. And hopefully it does die down. Hopefully my first theory, where everybody's continuing buying X, you know, hopefully that kind of phases off and people are just doing it. But, you know, I'm thinking that it's going to be the first one in the long run. And that's going to be, you know, that's not really the best thing in my opinion. But, you know, Nexon does what they do with their game. It was a conversation I had with Tower Sniper 98. It's Nexon's game. I can't go and tell them what to do because they're not going to listen to me, but saying that they're just going to do what a company does. And as I said from the very start, a company's idea is for profits. That is the #1 goal. If they can maximize their profit at the loss of everything else, that's what they're going to do. But that's UndrCrvdudes all the way from down under, out.